watching Let's Chat.
Coming up in early August, there's a benefit that you can get involved with about the Epilepsy Foundation of Southeast Tennessee, and Sadara Bond is here to talk more about that and about epilepsy in general. Sadara, nice to meet you and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It just came out a short while ago that Cameron Boyce, who is a big star of the Disney Channel, recently passed away, and his family has confirmed that that had to do with epilepsy.
It did.
We know a lot about it. Tell us what we don't know about it.
It's not contagious. It's something that we still don't have a cure from, and as Cameron Boyce's death pointed out, you can still die from epilepsy. SUDEP, which is sudden unexplained death in epilepsy, affects 1 in 1,000 people who have epilepsy.
Wow.
And if it's intractable or if it's uncontrolled epilepsy, it actually affects 1 in 150.
That chops the odds way down, doesn't it?
It does.
How many people throughout our general population here have it? Any rough idea?
1 in 100 currently have epilepsy. However, 1 in 26 will be affected or will be diagnosed with epilepsy in their lifetime.
Why are these numbers getting so big in proportion to the population?
You know, we don't know. A lot of, you want to go home and tell your family, oh, you can't catch epilepsy. We don't have it in our family history. You know, we don't have a traumatic head, trauma. But 60% of people that have epilepsy have no reason to have it. No family history, no head trauma, just no known cause.
Hereditary, does that play a part of it?
It can. If someone has epilepsy in your family, it does play a part. But like I said, 60% have no reason.
Why do we not hear a lot of discussion about epilepsy on the national foundations?
It's just unspoken. I mean, in some cultures, it's still devil possession. Because, you fall on the ground, you shake. People are embarrassed to talk about it.
But there are different kinds of epilepsy. That doesn't apply to everyone.
No, most people know it as grand mal, which is the ones that you fall down and shake.
Right.
That's no longer the terminology. It's tonic-clonic now because it's your muscles rigid and they shake. Tonic-clonic. There's 20 different types of epilepsy. And just getting to know all of them and what they do or the signs of them. We have an educator that goes out into the community. She even educates the police and fire department because some seizures may look like someone's walking around drunk and they're not.
Wow. What other, not just aside from the core epilepsy disease itself, but how else does this affect the patients?
35% of people who have epilepsy struggle with depression. Of that 35%, 18% of them have either attempted or thought about suicide. So, I mean, there's a mental health connection to that as well.
Those numbers are just too high.
They are.
How long was it known, rather, that Cameron Boyce had epilepsy?
We didn't find out. We knew that he died of a seizure. So that is the SUDEP. But it said of undisclosed health issues, and his family just finally came out and said, hey, he has epilepsy. That's what caused it. We never knew until his family came public with it.
Do you think part of that stigma might have been related to his family's hesitance to
Absolutely.
talk about that?
I mean, people are afraid to go out in public. That's what the depression's all about because they don't want to have a seizure in public. They don't want to be embarrassed. And it's still very, we don't talk about that.
How does the Epilepsy Foundation of Southeast Tennessee help treat the patients here?
We offer support groups. We go through and we'll help pay for their seizure medications, up to a certain amount each year. We have someone that goes into all the schools that she can get into and businesses. All of our stuff is free for anybody that's suffering with seizures. And all they have to do is call us.
And how many people do you treat in our area? Any rough idea? How many families do you help? Any rough idea? We
have over, I think it was 6,000 last year that we worked with.
That's a lot.
So
that is a lot. And you've got this event coming up here in a couple of short weeks, and this is going to be the Superhero Sprint.
Right.
Tell me about this.
It's August 3rd. It goes at 8 a.m. is pre-registration if you want to register the day of. We're going to have a 1-mile fun walk run. We're going to have a 5K timed event, costume contest, vendors, kid carnival games, just a lot of family fun. So if you're like me and not a runner, then you can still come out, support the Epilepsy Foundation, have a great time. And if you are a runner, come out and run. If you beat the Flash, we have a Flash going to be there.
Right.
You get a special T-shirt that says, I beat the Flash.
All right, now what's the Flash? You got to tell me that.
Oh, the Flash Gordon.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. All right, so Beat the Flash, you get a special T-shirt. This is
Right.
all coming up on August 3rd, Saturday, starting at 8 in the morning. Hope you have a tremendous turnout, and thanks for
Thank you.
educating us so much. I had no idea some of these numbers were so staggeringly high.
They are.
We'll have you back. We thank you very much, Sedera Bond,
Thank
for
you.
joining us. If you'd like to find out more about the big superhero sprint that's coming up at the River Park, check them out at epilepsy.setn for southeasttennessee.org. We have more of Let's Chat right after this.